Well, what a day and what a week. Nifty back above the mark of 8,600 and we have seen more gains. In fact, the Nifty has now wiped out all losses that have come on account of demonetization. On the whole, let's take a look at what's happened today's day of trade. Well, it's mostly been in the green. As you can see, steady gains coming in and finally ending with a 38-point gain. With respect to the futures and options space, we have seen further increase towards open interest, towards fresh longs, for not only for the Nifty but the Bank Nifty as well. And that also brings me to the options market today. So what we have really seen is more writing in the lower level puts as well as the upper level calls. So we're looking at a base formation both in terms of range as well. This is of course essentially owing to the first week of and first trading session when it comes to this series, and that's also what we're looking at. But Somit, tell me, what are the big movers that have driven the Nifty upwards today?
Today the advance decline ratio on the Nifty 50 was 3:2. The top gainer was Bharat Heavy Electricals as it gained close to 6%, followed by ICICI Bank gaining close to 5%. Bharti Airtel also gained 4% after it saw a steep decline on the previous session as brokerages have maintained their stance on the stock. NTPC, Bank of Baroda were gained around close to 3 to 4%. State Bank of India gained close to 2.8%. Now the stock has been gaining for the last 4 trading sessions. Idea Cellular also gained close to 2.4% and it has also been gaining for the last 6 trading sessions. On the losers side, we had Cipla, Anderson, Hero Motor, Tata Motors and Kotak Mahindra saw some profit booking today. Then we had HUL, Wipro, Lupin losing close to 2%. ITC also lost close to 3%. How are the results of ITC?
Well, as we can see, it wasn't a very spectacular quarter for ITC. Of course, a lot of this had to do with demonetization. However, it's very much in line with street expectations. So when it comes to revenues, we've seen about a 4.5% growth there. Net profit looking at about a 5.5% growth, and that's where we've seen it beat expectations. But on the whole, when it comes to cigarette growth, well, once again in line. And the reason why we are perhaps seeing a little bit of correction today is because ITC itself has moved up by as much as 16% from demonetization lows, and moreover we're also looking at some weakness when it comes to some of its other segments like FMCG. Of course, hotels, which doesn't really contribute substantially to ITC's numbers, has seen some good growth, but we're going to have to look at more towards the FMCG numbers on the whole. Well, Somit, that said, we are also, what are those other movers in the mid-cap zone which have led to today's rally?
In the mid-cap zone also, the advance decline ratio was 3:2. We had Adani Enterprise gaining close to 16%. There was another Adani stock, that is Adani Transmission, which gained close to 5%. Then we had Symphony, which gained close to 12%. Himachal Futuristic gaining close to 9%. IFCI gaining close to 8%. Ashok Leyland, though the results were not that impressive, the stock gained 7%. On the losers side, we had IDFC, which lost close to 3.2%. Bhushan Steel saw some profit booking as the stock had seen a run up in the previous trading sessions. It lost close to 4.3%. IDFC Bank slipped 5% ahead of post-week results. State Trading Corp hit its lower circuit of 5% today. That was all in the Nifty mid-cap.
Okay, so Samit, we have a viewer question here, and this question is from Nikesh Vadhavati, and he asks, is the metal rally here to stay and does it have more legs? Well, Nikesh, I can tell you that what experts currently are suggesting is that there could be a gap of as much as anywhere between 10 to 20% from current market levels. However, they are also of the opinion that a lot will depend on commodity prices and how, especially prices for zinc, aluminium as well as iron, and how they shape up, and that will also determine whether or not you see a substantial rally from here onwards. Do remember, we have already seen a considerable up move in a lot of these metal stocks, so you should be wary of taking new positions when it comes to the long side. But of course, if you're already in the rally, a lot of experts would suggest that you hold on for some time. But that is all that we have for today. But we have plenty of things to watch out for. We will have the likes of L&T announce their numbers tomorrow, and Monday we will have HDFC, Tech Mahindra as well as Grasim announce their earnings. But don't go away anywhere. Just in some time at 4 o'clock, we'll be in conversation with Gautam Chaucharia of UBS, and he will take us through all that we can expect from the budget on Thank God It's Friday at 4 p.m. today. So stay tuned in a Bloomberg Quint.